Good afternoon, YouTube. I'm the City Prepper. Today is October 30th, 2025. Secretary of War Pete Hegseth had come out that all 50 National Guard units need to have rapid response troops or units ready by January. What does that go to show you? So, a rapid response group is going to be responsible to deal with civil unrest matters to deploy within the state that they're working. This is primarily in the lower 48, the mainland 48, whatever you want to refer to it as, where civil unrest is happening. You're happening in Portland. It's happening in Chicago. It was happening in Los Angeles. And the implementation of these groups further solidifies what I've been telling you all along. There is going to come a point where you're not going to be able to freely move around your city, around your state, around your own country. And it's not just happening here in the US, it's happening in the United Kingdom, it's happening in Sweden, it's happening in Germany, it's happening in Italy. You're having people push back against what they feel is oppression. You're having people pushing back against unfair treatment of national citizens. What I just said, your own country is treating foreign illegal immigrants better than their own tax-paying citizens. And this is a majority of people are upset about. I believe the newest statistic for the people that are going to be affected by EBT and WIC are people that are not even U.S. citizens. So you have U.S. citizens, elderly, disabled, veterans, that are going to go without food, without nourishment because of what is going on the left. Excuse me for that. You have the left failing to agree to open up the government, and that just happened this week. This is in for the long haul, and you have the Secretary of War talking about implementing rapid response teams for all 50 states. There is not much time, and I've been warning you about this for a long time now. Gold and silver are back up. Gold's back into the 4,000s. Silver is again flirting with $50 plus. If you are in the market for gold and silver, again, this is not financial advice. I would look to buy the dips, me personally. November 1st is now 2 days away. We are 2 days away from WIC, EBT, SNAP, public assistance being out of money. You have social media blowing up with a lot of hate. You have certain people talking about how they're going to go rob white folks. You have certain people talking about how they're going to go on Monday, National Looting Day, in these big box stores. It's either a scare tactic or it's going to happen, and you need to prepare for both. When you start taking away free stuff from people, you have the potential for unrest. You have a lot of people who are working hard, that are families that are working two jobs that are barely getting by, and now you're taking away public assistance from people. It's a recipe for disaster. That's why I've been telling you this whole time, you need to be prepared. You need to be self-reliant. I would highly suggest, if you haven't done so already, go out and get the comfort items that you're going to need for at least 2 weeks. Make sure your medicine is stocked up and is not in need of a refill. And I would highly suggest you just monitor situations if you're going to be leaving your house. I don't have any crystal ball that is telling me that there is going to be issues, but I foresee once Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday rolls around of next week, there is going to be an issue. There is going to be an issue. Not if, it will happen. If this goes into next week, the middle of next week, and people are unable to get their food, there is going to be an issue. You're going to be reading about this in the newspaper. You're going to see people looting stores. and there's no remorse from it. Oh, they have insurance, they'll be fine. That's the mentality of certain people in this country. And that's why I tell you to maintain neutrality, stay out of all of this. There's absolutely no reason you should be involving yourself in discussions online. There should be absolutely no reason why you are putting yourself in a situation to get hurt. There's absolutely no reason to do any of that. Be self reliant, be self prepared. Only you are going to rescue you from any bad situation. I was watching this show, The Perfect Neighbor, on Netflix. It's not a plug for the show, we're just telling you what I was watching. It talked about, I don't want to ruin it, but a neighbor kept calling the cops on the children. She took matters into her own hands, and it ended badly for everybody. You don't want to have yourself in these situations. You want to stay away from problems. I keep telling people that. People don't listen. There is going to come a point where you're not going to be able to leave your house without the threat of a danger or a risk. And you don't want to make those decisions without calculating them. That's why you need to be prepared. I hope this message finds you well. We will be divulging more on Patreon. So if you haven't done so, www.patreon.com/cityprepper718. So I'm going to be jumping on there, and I will be talking to you guys soon. Stay tuned for further.